Dear student, welcome to the YourPedia platform. Today I am also going to take one of the more question of the NPTEL assignment book. This book is really very helpful for you to getting the good marks in your GATE examination and also some of the upcoming examination. Just as such, you just see nowadays DRDO is also conducting an examination which is just require a qualification of a GATE. GATE qualification, it's required only for DRDO, which is a subjective paper. So they are just taking the questions, some good question which is not come into the GATE examination, but also having the good concept. So they are just taking some of the question like this type of a book, just like an NPTEL book. So this book will contain so many assignments of provided by the IIT faculty. So today's lecture I am just taking one of the important question of the engineering mechanics. So the page number is 329 and the question number is 103. So try to solve this question, and I am also going to solve the question now. Okay, dear student, now I am going to solve the question. So this question is saying that determine the force P required to begin the uniform cylinder of a mass m over the obstruction of a height h. So this question is given by the NPTEL assignment, and this question is mainly that type of question is also coming into the GATE examination, ES examination, SSC JEE mains examination, and so many examinations. So this question is important for you. So how to solve in a minimum time? So there are two types of approach to solve these type of question. First is just going to resolve the forces along the horizontal vertical component and take some movement, and another approach is that to how to get the answer in a minimum time. So for that you have to just know about the some of the theorem, just like a Lami's theorem. So basically Lami's theorem is applicable to any body in which three concurrent forces are acting and body is in equilibrium condition. So you can just take the Lami's theorem here. Okay, I am just going to solve this question. First of all, just try to draw the FVD of that. If I am going to draw the FVD of this is just like, this is our cylinder, uniform cylinder, which is subjected to some obstruction like this, having the height h, okay, and which is subjected to a force P like this. Okay, if I am going to induce the how much forces are came to this, first of all I know very well that there is one force which are acting at the weight, always acting at the towards the downward, vertically downward, and always act from the CG of that. One force is acting like this, and another force is which is provided by this is always normal to the surface and passing through the center of the cylinder. This is having the normal reaction or the reaction you can say. Okay, so in this question, if you are just observing, the question given answer is given in the terms of mg, rh and h. There is no theta in such case, but you have to just assume some theta for understand about that. So first of all, if I am just going to draw these all forces in a single point, so this is also going to passes through this point, and this n is also passing through this point and center, and this mg is also passing through the center. So if I am just going to draw this diagram from the center, this is load P, and there is a one mg are active vertically downward, and there is another n which is like this. So how can you just get the relation? So first of all you have to just know about the theta between them. So this is one of the application of a Lami's theorem. So what is a Lami's theorem? If three concurrent forces are acting at a single point, acting at a point, then we can just write this n and the angle between the other two forces, P into the angle between the other two forces, and mg into the angle between the other two forces. We can just write the equation like that. So we can just resolve this, we can just get the angle of theta. Let us assume this is the angle theta. If this is a theta, if I am just going to this is a theta. So just if this is a theta, if you can just see this, if I am just draw this diagram again, this is the n, and this is a mg, and this is a P force. Okay, if I am just see the diagram like this, just draw the rough diagram. So I am assuming this one is a theta and cylinder having the radius of r. So first of all we just see how this theta acting. Just solve. Okay. So this one is the angle theta which is making from the mg. This is mg. Okay. So this theta, this is also theta and this is also theta. Okay. So this is another force, that is N, or this is another force, that is P. If I am just going to introduce here the theta, so we can just see the theta is just like this. This is theta and this angle is 90 degree and this angle is 180 minus theta. So we are just applying the Lami's theorem here. What is the Lami's theorem? Lami's theorem. Lami's theorem just like n upon angle between the other two forces. What is the angle between the other two forces? That is the force angle between this P and Fg is 90. So sine of 90 equals to mg upon angle between other two forces, that is a sine. How much angle? That is 90. This is 90 and this is theta. So sine 90 plus theta equals to P upon angle between other two forces, that is a cos sine 180 minus theta. So we can just write like this. Okay, we can also just n upon sine 90 equals to mg upon sine 90 plus theta, mg upon sine 90 plus theta equals to P upon sine 180 minus theta. So we need only the P and the mg. In the question you can just see the option are in the terms of a mg and r and h. So we have no need to take the n. So we are just taking these two. So we can just get this P equals to क्या आ जाएगा mg into sine 180 minus theta upon sine 90 plus theta. So we can write from here that P equals to mg sine 180 minus theta is sine theta and sine 90 plus theta is cos theta. So we can just write like this, P equals to mg tan theta. Okay, but answer is not in the form of, you can just see in the question. So the answer is in the form of mg into rh. So we have to just change the value of tan theta in the terms of this. Okay, so if I am just going to see this theta is the angle between, like this is a theta and this is the r and this one is a, if you just remember the diagram like this, like this. Okay, so this one is a r minus h, this length is a r minus h. So I have to calculate the theta. For theta we have to just know about the hypotenuse perpendicular also then. So for that we just let us take this is a x. So x square equals to the hypotenuse का square, it is a r square minus r minus h का square. So we can just calculate like this, r square bracket के अंदर r square plus h square minus 2 of rh का whole. ठीक है. Now we just take this x square equals to क्या आ जाएगा हमारा, यहाँ से क्या हो जाएगा, this r1 r square is cancelled to each other. So now that is 2 rh minus h square, that is the x square value. But what is the value of x? So here the x is root के अंदर 2 rh minus h square. Okay, so if I am just going to calculate the value of a tan theta, so what is the value of tan theta? So now the triangle is just look like this. This is the root 2 rh minus h square. This is r, and this is r minus h. Okay, so if I'm just going to calculate the value of tan theta equals to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is root के अंदर 2rh minus h square upon base is r minus h. Okay, so now the value of p equals to mg tan theta. So now the value of p equals to m into g into tan theta equals to क्या आ जाएगा, रूट के अंदर 2 of RH minus h square upon r minus h. That is the answer. So if you just see the option provided by the in the assignment, that is mg into 2rh minus h square upon r minus h. So the answer is B. So the Lami's theorem is also one of the important questions for you, for the important theorem for you. Okay, based on this I am just also take the one of the numerical, another numerical here. Try to solve this one also. This is the same numerical as you are just solved the previous one. This numerical is also provided in our NPTEL assignment, or you can see that type of problem also given in the so many examinations, come in so many examinations. This is also sort type of problem if you are just using the Lami's theorem. If you are not using the Lami's theorem here, so this problem is really a big problem. You have to just resolve the force in the x and y direction, and after that calculate the resultant, or in some case you have to just take the moment. So it's become a complicated. So always try to solve by using the Lami's theorem whenever the three forces are acting on a single member. Okay, I'm just going to solve this one. So first of all, draw the FBD of that. Same, this is a circle and having subjected to the force F here, and there is a weight always acting the vertically downward, and due to this support there is a one reaction which R came to be like this. This is a normal reaction. Okay, so here the angle are given here, that is a 30 degree. Okay, here the angle is also given it, and this is just asking the value of the F, the pull F required to just cause the said motion. What is the value of? It's only required at this one. So first of all, just draw this diagram by the line diagram, and after that this is the F force which are acting here. There is a W are acting here, and there is another like this reaction, that is N are acting like this. So this angle is given as a theta here. Theta की value यहाँ पे 30 degree दे रखी है. So we can just take the value of theta as a 30 degree. So for that, breaking the force, you just draw like this. These are the two. Here this is the mg. So this is the W, not mg, and the another one force is F here, and this one is the N. Okay, so this angle is theta, yeah, 30 degree. If this is 30 degree, so this is also 30 degree, and this is 30 degree, so this one is also 30 degree. So for that diagram, you can just easily draw the angle here. So the angle is, this one is a 30 degree, and this one is, you can just see here कि this one angle is 30 degree. So this is 30 degree, so this one is 90. So the whole angle is came to be a 30 plus 90, that is a 120 degree. So this 30, so what is the angle of that? This one is a 60 degree and this is 90. So this one is 150 degree. Okay, so apply the Lami's theorem here. Apply Lami's theorem. So this is what is the Lami's theorem? So the force upon angle between the other two forces. The angle between the other two forces is F and W के बीच में angle कितना है? 90 degree. And another one is a F upon angle between other two forces, that is the N and W के बीच में कितना है? Sin of 120 degree. And last one is W upon sin of angle between other two forces is a sin 150. So it is just asking the value of the F in the terms of a W. So you just take these two only. So from here you can just see here कि f equals to क्या आ जाएगा w into sine 120 degree upon sine of 150 degree. So for that you can just easily draw the cycle of a sine. So sine 190, this is 120 and this is 150. So this is a 120 is root 3 by 2 and this one is 150 is how much? 1 by 2. So you can just write the answer f equals to w into 120 is root 3 by 2 upon sine 150 is 1 by 2. So you just get the value of root 3 w Newton. So you can see here ki how easily you can just solve these type of a numerical by using the Lami's theorem. So the answer of that question is root 3 w. Okay, got it. So please try the question which are just provided in the NPTEL book. This book which contains so many good assignment provided by the IITians. So this will contain all the subject and all good question and so many question you have just seen in it directly came to the GATE and the IISc examination in the previous year. So this contains the good question. Thank you so much.